Hey folks, Blizzard just announced huge changes coming to the Mythic Plus Crest and other currency rewards that are coming in the next week's update, patch 11.0.7, and we will continue into the season 2. So this is the changes that are gonna stay. It's not just end of the season. Let's jump right in. So the change is the currency rewards from Mythic Plus Dungeon, Crests, Gold, and Valor Stones now scaled by keystone level, and completing a keystone outside of the timer now always deducts for Crest. This is great. This brings us the whole system to be more scalable on a general level. It's not just the difficulty, the rewards are scalable as well. This is great news. And the fact that you don't get as punished anymore for not timing it, the deduction is now just for Crest regardless. This is great. So let's take a look at the table they've posted for the Crests. They don't have announcement for the Gold or Valor Stones. Presumably it's also a similar increase, but in terms of Crests, so what they've done here, they said, okay, if you're doing +4 key and you get 12 rune Crest at the moment, that's your baseline. You start at 12, but then for each keystone you get basically +2 additional Crests. So the rune Crest drop from keystone 4 all the way up to +7, and on a +7 keystone level you can actually get 18 crests, runed crests, and if you finish a dungeon just not in time, you actually get 14, which is more than what it is right now. So no one will be raging, hopefully, and leaving the key before end. Hopefully this actually incentivizes people to always finish the keys, because the rewards, yes, you didn't time it, the key is still depleted, but the fact that you at least get a compensation for your time, that's really good. And same for the gilded, starting at level 8 you get 12, but then if you manage to complete +12 in time, you actually get 20 gilded crests. So yeah, really good. Now there's some other changes they also announced. So number of gilded Harbinger crests needed to purchase a nascent gilded Harbinger crest reduced to 60, was 90. So this is for the crafted gear. I think it's a good change all in all. I think 90 was pretty steep. It was pretty costly. Obviously you crafting 636, that's a huge upgrade for majority of people, but 60 does feel more appropriately. So that's a good change. Also number of Harbinger crest needed to purchase trade up bags reduced to 45, was 90. Yeah, that's great. That's just a trade up again. And then there's a Harbinger of the Gilded achievement that requires item level 636 in every slot, was 639. So that's a fair change. I think 639 was again pretty unreasonable, and I'm not sure what was the goal of that achievement anyway. But now, yeah, I guess you get some discount on your ults earlier in the season. Right now I still don't have this achievement, so yeah, I'll get it next week, which is great. So what they're saying is the change have two aims, and just to read the main key points of this is that ideally challenge and reward should be directly correlated. So I agree with that, and I think it was a bit outdated, the fact that we had this scalable system but rewards didn't scale. And well, actually we have item level that scales with the keystone increase, right? You do higher keys and you're getting higher item level rewards, but then the gold, the crest, the valor stone didn't scale. So it was like a little bit of inconsistency in the system. So I'm glad they're bringing that up to to the same level. Perhaps they can view other things, maybe even affixes. Are affixes really that scalable? Or like they work the same way on every level, but maybe they should be scaling with a keystone level, kind of increasing the difficulty of an affix. Yeah, while it is important for all members of the Mythic Plus group to have a shared interest in finishing dungeon within the timer, dropping from a reward of 12 crests down to 5 crests when the timer was missed felt overly punitive. Yeah, I agree. Again, people just lose the the motivation to finish a dungeon, and if you didn't time the key but you missed it by 10 seconds, you got punished so harshly. And even though you kind of put in the time and you did finish that, you did beat the bosses, yes, you didn't beat in time, but you still beat the dungeon. I think that baseline being a bit higher, a reward for even if depleting be higher, makes a lot of sense. And then obviously not being motivated to do higher keys you know, if you just farming crests, you know, that was terrible. Like I had to do 8s just because I wanted to get gilded crest. Right now I can do like maybe 11s. You know, I want to get it done faster, and other people will be joining groups for the gilded crest farm. You know, it's not gonna be +8 where I'll be stuck. You know, I actually still want to have some challenge while trying to get the reward. So, and actually another idea that it could implement potentially in future is that if you beat a content and you beat it in record time, again, if you 2 chest or +3 chest a key, let's say you take +10 and you complete it in, you know, you 3 chest it, instead of giving 60, they could give 2 extra crests, right? So, you know, giving a base reward for timing it and giving an increased reward for completing it even faster, I think that's a continuation of the system they could, you know, implement in the future. Again, maybe if you 3 chest a +10, you get 18 crests, right? Why is, you know, isn't three chesting a +10 is kind of similar to just timing it +11, right? Because you're that good, you're that fast. So yeah, there's some ideas they can play around with. So yeah, but anyway, all in all, great changes, guys. And yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy the, you know, the next content, the next update. And yeah, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.